Whoa, King Camillo, the great one here live again over here. Let's go visit Duckling people. What do you think? Brooklyn Babe is in the house. The beautiful, the cooker, the food preparator, the fudge brownies, the desserts. The Brooklyn Babe is in the house. As always, I love Brooklyn Babe. Check out our channel, yes. Check out our channel. I got so much metal, so much metal. Again. I got 4 bills coming in. 4 of them, Brooklyn Babe. 4 of them coming in. Appreciate the shout out. Anytime for you. Anytime for you. So what you up to, Brooklyn Babe? What's going on, baby? What's going on, baby? Hey, King of Diamonds, King of Diamonds 2, right here. Horrible weather. It's really. It turned out to be very nice here today. Very warm, but very nice. And I am going to get my second cup of coffee for today. This is my lunch. This is going to be my lunch. And I'm going to tell you something. Mark has been trying to get a hold of Avoyt, saying, don't hold on. Don't go around to Camillo's. Come to my chat and all this. You're a weirdo, dude. I'm going to smack you right upside your head if I ever see you, Mark. Right upside your head. Go ahead. I dare you to come to Jersey. I dare you to come to Jersey. Bulldoze said you were coming to Jersey. You don't even have $5 to your name, let alone come to Jersey. You can't even drive. I dare you to come to Jersey. I double dare you, because I'll fight you. I will fight you. You weirdo. And I want to make something perfectly clear. Something perfectly clear, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I am no way, shape, or form having any kind of dating relationship with Michelle K. In any way, shape, or form. I am not having any kind of dating relationship with this person. In any way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to bring that out there to make everybody, in any way, shape, or form. Just to bring that out there. It's a free world, man. But I went, oh shit. Buldo asked me today, are you dating her? I said, no. No, I'm not dating her. In no way, shape, or form am I dating Michelle K. Just because I'm on friendly basis don't mean I'm dating her. That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. Look, there's court today. Look, not for me, but look how packed it is. Look how packed the court is. You know, they run court here almost every day where I live. Every day there's court. I'm dating Avoyt again. Kinda. I'm dating Avoyt. In any way, shape, or form, though. I just want everybody to be clear that. Be right back. It's so hot. So hot. Yeah, I don't know about Goku, you know? I mean, I really don't. I don't know what to believe, you know? I don't know what to believe. All I know is what I hear, you know? I'm still waiting to hear from Goku, you know? And Avoyt, I don't know what happens at other panels, Avoyt. I can't, but you're protected here, Avoyt. Avoyt, you'll be protected here. You know, I told you a long time ago, stay away from these other people, you know? I mean, you got to learn the hard way, too, I guess. See, Mark, I do something called hustling. Do you know what hustling is, Mark? It's when you get off your ass and you go around and you find ways, Mark. If you need $100, you find a way to make it. You know what I mean? If you need $500 in a month, you find a way to do it. It's called hustling. It's called being independent and relying on yourself instead of relying on other people to do it, Mark. Do you understand what that means? You're capable of working. You're what we call a bum, a total bum that don't have $5 to the name, not even a vehicle now, that lives over with his sister. You're what we call a bum. And you know who hangs with bums? Other bums. You are who you hang around with. You're associated to who you hang around with. So you surround with the other bum, who I called Steve the Strangler Billings out months and months ago. See, now everybody else wants to jump on a bandwagon and attack them. But one person stood alone against these people, me. One person stood alone against them. But now the likes of the German lady and Avoyt and other ones want to start going after Billings now to call them out for what I already called them out months ago. You're way behind, German lady. You're way behind me. You're way back there, way back. Hey, Jennifer Murray, I'm so far ahead of you about calling people out. You're way ahead. But German lady don't have the guts to call anybody out. She waits for me to see out. She'll see how it plays out, and then she'll jump on the bandwagon, See, that's what she does. She has no guts. German lady has... I call these people out. Years ago, I made a plan to call these people out. I called all these people out on it. German lady follows my lead, see? She follows my lead. German lady, you're nothing but a punk, really. You're just a... How old are you? And you don't even work? You don't work at your age? What is there? Something wrong with your gray matter intelligence? Now you want to call Steve Billings out. Before you put your tail between your legs and never said nothing all this time, right? But remember, no matter what you do, I stood alone doing it. Months and months ago. These people are so predictable. I should have been a psychologist or a psychologist, which I did take courses up in. I should have been a psychologist because I know how these people think. I know how they act. I know their moves. I know everything. I know all their moves before they even do it. Because they all share the same mental disorder and the same pattern. I predicted so much shit that came true around here, and I get no credit for it. I predicted so much fucking shit. All this shit I projected. I predicted that Tara will suddenly get cured of cancer. Sure enough, a month afterwards, I'm cured without any radiation, without nothing. I predicted the other one. I predicted all these motherfuckers. I predicted Mark Terry's actions, the monkey's actions, all their actions. I called out Steve Billings. I told you how he was and how he has his ass up everybody's ass and how he's just nothing and he's a two-face. All you're doing, German lady, is repeating what I already said over and over again. I mean, you'll always be second to me, German lady. Remember that. Because you don't have insight. You have no insight because you don't have the intelligence. You don't have the intelligence. You think you do, but you're not. You're very, very dumb. Very dumb. You, Magda, you are all very dumb. Very dumb women. That's why you're here. That's why you never did nothing with your channel. Say what you want about Bombshell, but Bombshell has a very good channel and making a lot of money. See, she's smarter than you, German lady. Bombshell is smarter than you. And I can't stand that Bombshell. But I'll tell you what, she's smarter than you. She has a better channel than you. Same thing with the other one. The other. What the hell's her name? Savage. Same thing with Savage. She has a better channel than you. These other women have better channels than you, German lady. You're a failure, okay? You simp off of me and you follow my routine is what you do. Everything I say, you repeat about these people. Everything I say about these people, you come up and repeat like a parrot. Everything I say about Billings, Mark Terry. You know, you're just a parrot, you know. You listen to me and you repeat what I say. You're nothing but a puppet. Nothing but a puppet. That's all she is. I predicted so much shit that came true. It's unbelievable. So much shit. See, I really hate Mark Terry in real life. These other people fake it and all that. I really dislike him. I dislike him. I dislike that poon handler. They all have the same patterns. They have severe mental issues. Seasons. I don't like her. She's sneaky and filthy, and you know, she goes around and stirs trouble and drama to want attention. Why, Noodles and I had a big discussion about Seasons about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Seasons. We had a big discussion about you, how you're a drama whore. You go to your work and try to create drama there and all that. And you know what they told you? Get the hell out of here. You know, we're a business. We're not here for your drama. Get the hell out of here. Pack your bags, go home, check out, clock out, and go home, and we'll contact you. Bergs didn't do it. You did it yourself. Smoking dope in a parking lot and all that, you know. Amazon is a productive workforce. They don't want to sit around and have any of that kind of stuff. You know, Seasons. It's not like a playground. You know what I mean? They said, clock out, report to human resources. You know what that means? Human resources hires and fires. And if you got written up enough, you're going to be out the fucking door before you can come back. I know. I used to work for places like that. I used to work for a place, and that's what they used to do to people. If you constantly get written up and fuck up, you have to report to human resources where they fire your ass after a week. In other words, they don't want you, Seasons. You're more of a problem than you are a lot. You know, you're more of a liability. You're a liability. You know, you're not making them any money. You're a liability, like you are around here. So you'll collect your unemployment and scheme the system, but then after that, God knows, you know, your little apartment or whatever you have, you better start getting that poon handler to pay for it. Places like Amazon, they're all rats, Season. They're all rats, like on YouTube. You think you can go out and smoke something like that, Seasons, and you think you can go out and get high and nobody's going to tell on you in the workplace? They're rats. They're all rats. You know better than that. Bergs didn't call up your workplace. You made that up. You made that up because you don't want to take responsibility that you got fired on your own. You made that up. Bergs is a prick. Bergs is a prick, but I have to call it like it is. I know how you operate about your lie seasons. He didn't call up and get you fired. You got yourself fired. Now you're going to mooch off somebody else. Coon Handler's not going to give you any money. He don't have any money. Street like they're bed slugs, man. Just like Nicky Abbott, he went to get a job. You know what he told the guy? I can only work on weekends because I need the week off. So Nick is going to get a job for the weekends. We'll see how that goes out. I hate bed slugs. I cannot tolerate bed slugs. Like the Mark Terrys and the Poon Handlers and the Nick Abbotts. You know, I can't stomach bed slugs. You know, I don't believe in that. You know, I can't see how people can just sit around and ask for handouts all day. And who posts every day? Seasons? They're all nuts, including David Buldo. He's nuts too. He went nuts too now. He tells me to stay away from these people, and then he goes and intertwines with them. Oh, stay away from Mark Terry. Stay away from this one. And then he's over there entertaining it. You know what I mean? It's weird, man. These people are weird. They're weird. I don't know Tasha Teeling. Chad, how you doing, buddy? Hey, J-Mac. Hey, this poon handler threatened to kill me and burn my place down, J-Mac. He threatened to kill me and burn my place down. And he said, if you have a problem with this, my name is blah, 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 and said his name and his whole address and all that. That's what he said. He said, I'm going to burn your house down and I'm going to kill you while you're in it and your daughter or something to that effect. And he says, and if you're going to go to the police, my name is blah, 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 blah. What a weirdo, man. And he gave his address and everything. Then he called Bergs up and said he told Bergs, I want to rape your parents and burn your house down. That's what he told him on a phone call. He said, I want to rape your elderly mom and burn. He's a sick motherfucker, man. Something's off with these people, man. What's the common denominator with all that? Seasons. Seasons is the common denominator. She's the one stirring the shit up. She's the one stirring the whole shit up with everybody, you know, trying to cause this shit. Dave 25. Dave 25, though, it's like all he wants to talk about is like kids or something to do with it, this Camillo or the other one, and it's about kids or such and such as this and that and pedophiles and all that. That's all they want to talk about. Him and Nelson Green. It's like, and who's a pedophile and who's not, and who's in his Discord and who's not. Now they say Goku is a pedophile. But it all stems from that area. Everything happens from over there. Then he sends me pictures of Jess and Nick drinking with their kids. And he sent me photos of this. And he's like, go call CPS on them. Go get them in trouble with CPS. It's like, I'm not going to get CPS involved. Why don't you go do it? I mean, when I my family members, my brother-in-law, my sister or whatever, they used to sit around and drink during memorial parties and stuff, I actually had I was able to drink a can, a beer when I was underage. I was. If I was 12 or 13, I sneak a beer or something, it's like only one, only take a sip. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I didn't turn out to be no fucking alcoholic. I mean, you're allowed to do that, drink around over there. I mean, but day 25, he tries to get me to do the dirty work, all the time. Go call up CPS, show him the pictures, and he sends me these pictures. I don't want these fucking things, He don't bother me. I'm not going to bother him, I'm not going to try to get. And then here, they're supposed to be friends. Dave 25, they're supposed to be his friends. And he's trying to backstab them to get them in trouble with the beer and all that. You know what I mean? You can't trust this guy, I'm telling you. I said, no, Dave, you go call up and get him in trouble. I told Nick, I said, look, Nick still goes right up there and kisses his ass. He still goes right up there and kisses his ass. It's like weird. These people are weird, man. The guy's trying to get you in trouble with your kids. Seriously, he tried to get me to do it. I mean, Yeah, street life, but he did, Dave 25, the only thing he's really good for is information, you know what I mean? Because he knows everything that goes around everywhere, you know what I mean? In like 15 minutes, I can get the scoop on everything that goes around. With screenshots and everything, Him or Duckling, all these people send me screenshots and everything else, I don't go to Mark Terry's channel. I don't go to Steve Billings. I get the stuff. When you find out, how do I know about it? I get screenshots and messages and clips. And then I just react to what I hear, You think I'm going to spend 3 hours on listening to Steve Billings or Mark Terry? Are you out of your mind? Mark Terry's the worst. Mark Terry is the worst. I'm not jealous of him. I'm not envy. I'm just calling it like he is. He's the worst. He's a real weird. Here we are at the scrapyard. What, Duckling? Why you always creep up on me, man? Why you always creep up on me? What are you up to? It's fucking weird, man. What are you trying to watch what I throw out or something? You're always creeping up on me, man. Man, you are. You're a shady fucker, man. Next move. You're a shady fucker. You're a real shady motherfucker, man. You're a real shady dude. No, you sit there, and then when I pull up, you come running over here like, what the fuck? I'm going to aim for your face when I throw this shit out. Why don't you pick on somebody else that leaves all this shit over here? All the fucking shit that they throw out. Look at all this trash you got. I throw the metal out. Bags. I see whatever this is. Dude, you can't stand behind me like that, dude. I'm going to throw you in that scrap pile. Duckling, you're really pissing me off today. Hey, my copper. Hey, Lydia. I was ready to throw Duckling in the fucking scrap pile, man. He was pissing me off today for some reason, you know? Every time I pull up, this motherfucker comes right back behind me when I'm trying to unload, and he just stands there. I'm like, you mind getting the fuck out of the way, dude? You know, you're fucking... Why are you creeping up on me, dude? He'll come right up there when I'm trying to unload and just stand there and watch me. I'm like, fucking weird, man. I said, dude, you mind? Why do you fucking come up here, man? He's a weird little fucker, man. You know, he sees I'm trying to unload this shit, and he comes right up behind me and just stands there, you know? I threw a fucking chair right at him. I said, fucking move! Move! That little motherfucker. Hey, Lydia, I almost drew duckling in that fucking pile, man. He pissed me off today for some reason. This motherfucker comes over there, jumps up, runs right over to me, and stands with his hands in his pocket and just keeps an eye on me. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You're standing right behind where I'm throwing this shit with your hands in your pocket, just watching what I'm doing. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you, you little fucker? Then I said, move! I threw a fucking chair right at him. He fucking... He says, doing my job. Doing your job? The fuck is wrong with you, you little fucking weirdo? One day I'm gonna body slam him right in the fucking pile there. And I still probably won't get kicked out. Because I'll tell the owner, this little fucker won't move. He's standing behind me and I'm getting sick of him. That's why I say things 2 or 3 times, Lydia, so people like you can understand. That damn little duckling. I said, where's everybody at? If there's nobody around over here, no customers. He says, it's been like that all day. Well, yeah, your fucking prices are low, man. Why is the price so low? You know what I mean? It should be up high. The prices for metal should be up, not going down. He didn't like it that I said that. I'm a company man. I said, company my ass. He's a little snitch. Duckling is a little snitch. You know that? I found out. He's a little fucking snitch. MD Annis. Oh, really?